Uh, hello? Irisu? Irisu, are you here? Irisu?
Greetings, my esteemed watchers, and welcome. Wait. This isn't right.
Hello? Hi.
When did you get here, Claudia?
I've been here.
Have you?
A little bit. Yeah.
I see. Well, this is, most certainly a predicament that I've found myself in, though I always perform very well under pressure.
What predicament are you talking about?
Well, maybe it's something that we shouldn't concern ourselves with. Well,
Okay.
many things have happened, I suppose, while I was out of it. It seems that we've already begun the interview, and I've missed so many people stopping on in. Do you mind if I greet everyone really fast, Claudia?
Go ahead. Take your time.
Thank you. Welcome on in, everyone, and thank you for stopping on by. I guess I should thank both Space Buffoon and Rez for resubscribing. Rez on the how long of a streak? 14 months, and Buffy for 12. It is wild to think that I've been streaming for this long, truly.
Yes.
Oh goodness, even headpad hand is wrong. Or maybe I'm just too high.
Yes.
Hold on. Let's get these. Yeah. Well, regardless, welcome on in, everybody, and thank you for stopping on by for another episode of Poison Points. I'm your host, Irisu, and sitting across from me is our one and true only Moth Knight, Claudia, or Mosaixhu.
Hello.
How are you doing tonight, Claudia?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you?
I am rebooting. I suppose that's the best way I can put it for now.
I do that all the time. Oh God.
Yes, indeed. Well, this is funny because I wasn't expecting this, and this was kind of dropped on me mere moments before we started this interview. But you are moving.
Oh yeah, I just woke up from a really long nap. I had to stretch, and next thing you know, I just move.
All of a sudden, you've gone from a still image that talks just a little bit to full range of motion.
Yeah.
How is this? How could this be?
Oh, dark magic.
Wait, dark magic? Hold on. Wait a minute. Aren't you on the side of the light magic?
Oh, I just use it,
Wait, which part? Do you use the dark magic or the light magic?
Both.
And that isn't
both at the rate.
That isn't against like a credence of any kind, anything like that, or?
Oh no, it's just blood, sweat, and tears.
I see. The most essential ingredient. Oh my god, I can't even speak. Most essential ingredients to a dark magic spell, such as that.
Yes.
Lantern magic. Lanterns would basically have the powers of both light and dark, I suppose. So I'll give you that one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mine can turn on too.
Since we've had a little bit of a topsy-turvy introduction, everybody in chat, could we give Claudia another warm welcome? Any applauses that you may have? I think it's about time that we give them to her now.
Hello.
Or I will be very angry.
Yes. Who's angry? What?
I may get very angry if nobody greets Claudia the way that she deserves to be greeted.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not known for my temper, but when I get mad, that means that you've done something very bad. There we go.
Did I do anything bad?
No, of course not. Never, my darling moth wife.
Oh, thank goodness.
All right, before we get anything underway, how does everything sound against ourselves? Is Claudia sounding okay against me, against the music?
Meow.
Meow.
Send test.
The test phrase is fat piss.
Fat piss.
Wonderful. There we go. We both sound fine. Perfect. Sounds like a kitty. This is true.
It's true.
Big old fat piss.
The fattest pisses.
Loud and clear. Perfect. All right. Well, maybe you know this, but our last interview, we interviewed Lady of the Dragons, Claudia. And she left us with a very, very important question. And I hope you're ready for this. Her question for you was, what fascinated you as a child? And, if anything, does it still fascinate you today?
God, what did? I would say art, honestly. Art and kitties.
That is a very good answer. Any art in particular that you were fascinated by, or was it the medium as a whole?
Like the whole thing. I really like watercolors and oil paints, like oil paintings and stuff. I want to be able to do that as well.
I see. That is adorable. I love that. See, I had this realization the other day. It was actually unrelated to this question. I was thinking I didn't really have a lot of childhood fascinations in my life. And it hit me on the head when I was opening up one of my game cases the other day, and a little manual fell out. And they're little tiny game instruction booklet manuals. And I remembered that one of my biggest fascinations as a kid was looking through all of them and looking at all the pictures and learning how to read because of them. Yeah, it was a big nostalgia, deja vu moment, like I've been here thinking this exact same thing before. So I would have to say that instruction manuals for video games is my biggest fascination.
I love how like some of them have like this exclusive art on it as well. It's just so beautiful.
Yeah, they'll also sometimes showcase things that you would never think to do in the game itself, or have extra little details on the enemies that you're fighting. I love them. They're very adorable and sweet and cute. And honestly, just a little hint towards what might be happening later on in July, I might be doing a little stream revolving around gaming manuals. So just keep that in mind.
I'm gonna catch it.
Perfect. I want to see my moth wife right there. I will have to lure you in with a lantern. I will do it. Don't tempt me.
I don't think it's luring if I'm just already gonna be there, but the lantern is a bonus.
A big old plus. All right, Claudia. I think it's about time that I start my main interrogation. Almost all of these questions come from me, so hopefully you're ready.
Maybe a little bit.
Alrighty. My first question for you is, why did you become a VTuber? How did you get from where you were to where you are now?
My wife, one of my wives, I should say, Jackie, she wanted to start VTubing because of my friend Katana-chan, our friend Katana-chan. So she was like, you know what? I'm going to start streaming. And I was like, okay. And then she was like, hey, you want to stream with me one day? You want to join me on our first stream? I was like, oh yeah, sure. And we played Eve, and it was a fun time. I was like, man, I really like streaming with my friend. And then, like, at the time, I was streaming with everybody else as well. like not streaming myself, but join them for streams. And I was like, I want to do this myself too. So I started doing it.
And there you have it. I actually didn't realize that the catalyst for this was the Ebe stream with Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
Was a little bit ago, but not that long ago. The gap of time between you starting your own stream and being on that stream is incredibly short. So that is really cool. Oh, I definitely remember that stream because Ebe is one of my favorite horror games ever.
I love Ebe so much.
That is wonderful to hear.
It was so nice.
Mm-hmm. How did you come up with your name? Not Claudia, with Mosaixhu. Where was it for you that Mosaixhu was the name that you wanted to go with?
I used it as like an art name, like an art username on a couple of art sites. And basically I put like mosaic and put a shoe at the end. So it's Mosaixhu.
Interesting. Does it have any like double meanings that you've ever looked up, or?
I looked it up the other day. I forgot what it said, but it said something about like a beautiful light kind of thing, which is really ironic.
It's crazy that it ended up working perfectly for your favor.
Yeah.
And boom, there you have it. Beautiful moth.
I don't know about that one.
It could be. You know, we could translate it that way if we so please. Words are words, after all. They could be anything we want.
True. Like fat piss.
Yeah, like
it can mean anything.
Like fat piss. Hey, darling, I'm going to the store. I'm gonna get a fat piss. Never mind, I'm done with this bit. No.
Honey, can you go to the store and get a jug of fat piss for me, please?
Sure thing, darling. I'll get the biggest jug of fat piss we can. No. Crunchy or smooth. It is immediately cursed.
I hate this. I hate the thought of crunchy piss.
Oh no. We'll never get it out of our heads. Now the question is, do you have to stir it up every time if it is crunchy?
Fucking hope not.
Welcome to the world record speedrun of the stream being derailed.
It's like in those smoothie bottles that you like shake to have a smoothie made in it with the ball. Sorry.
Instantly broken character. Oh my fucking god. I think you honestly are the fastest, Claudia. I give you that much. All right. Back onto the main point. So I lost my train of thought because I saw something in the corner of my eye that I got a little spooked by, so I apologize. How did you come up with your concept? Like, why did you want to be a moth and also a knight all the same?
I am a very, very big fan of Hollow Knight, and one of the end bosses, I don't know if this is spoilers or not, but one of them is a moth. So I wanted to be a moth, but I didn't want to like immediately just copy the boss. So I was like, well, I will just be a moth, because in the game, the moths are like really connected to dreams and stuff. So yeah, I just want to be a moth. I came up with the night part because, what was it? I like Zelda as well.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the games, Link is like a royal knight kind of thing. So I'm a moth knight. due to two of my favorite games.
I see. The combination of the two was the main draw for you in this character.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you happen to have your weapon rendered on this Live 2D, or is that still a work in progress?
That is forever a work in progress.
Oh no. Because you wield a giant hammer.
I do. It's very big. It's taller than me.
What was your fascination in this weapon? Why did you want it to be a hammer?
I like big brute force weapons. That's about it. I just like bonking stuff too.
And you like the concept of being small and doing that as well?
Oh, absolutely. Like the characters that have the giant hammers and they're so tiny, it's like Amy Rose or like Tinkaton?
Yeah.
Like the Pokemon?
Yeah, Tinkatank or Tonk, whatever it is. Yeah. I don't even remember.
It's just, you have all this power in such a tiny little body. No one can stop you.
Yeah.
No one.
Everyone in chat and everyone being Beryl. I'm going to relate to Beryl for a second here. Please bonk me with that hammer.
Sure. No problem.
Thank you. I'll I'll see you after the interview in order for the follow-up of that.
Oh, ho. Okay.
Oh, ho. Now, like aside from Jackie, of course, who pushed you, and Kat, who you were mostly friends with because through your prior association, was there any other big inspiration to you to becoming a VTuber, or at least along your path to become one?
There was my husband.
Oh, yes, this is true. Husband is in chat.
Resington, right there. Talking about crunchy piss.
Yes, only the crunchiest from Rez.
There is also my friends as well. My friends that aren't in the VTubing thing. They encouraged me as well to join and do it as well. So did Katana-chan.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's what you love to see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, very cool. Now, I have a question, because you haven't streamed for a little bit, right?
Yes.
As you could probably tell if you go and follow Claudia, I believe that it's still the duck. Yep, there it is. Right up at the top. I take it that are you working at the moment on getting everything set up for another wave to do this?
Yeah, pretty much. I can't stream a lot because there's always kids here and they're always yelling and stuff, and I don't really like having fights and yelling going on while I'm streaming because then it feels off. So
yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
Do you have any
that's the only
upcoming plans that you might want to share with us? Any planned date in mind, or?
I want to play Bug Fables again.
Ooh.
Pretty soon. Maybe within the next week.
Oh my god, maybe yes!
Thursday.
I cannot wait to catch another Claudia stream. I need to fight Beatrice so badly. My fists have been welling up. I've been waiting to punch that bee in the face.
Oh, she's ready. She's ready to handle it.
Oh yeah, I'll fuck her up.
Well, she's ready. She's in the ring right now, grabbing a steel chair.
I don't know if I can handle the steel chair. Never mind, I take it back. Listen, I might be able to handle bugs, but this is one bug. I don't know if I'm ready to fight Beatrice.
Oh, she's been wanting that rematch.
I fight her every single stream, and she's a very good sport about it. I mean, I have changed since then. I'm a little bit more deadly since we last fought. These claws aren't, well, for nothing, that is. Is that Beatrice with the steel chair? Beatrice could catch Paul, and you could catch those hands.
Oh shit! She's using her signature move, the stinger.
It would be funny as fuck if it was a close, like, zoom in of her, and whenever I fight her specifically, a gigantic chair PNG shows up. And that's the animation for fighting me specifically.
Oh, now I have ideas.
Like, what am I gonna do? You know, I'm just a simple frog. Like, I can't fight a steel chair. That's not in my repertoire of fighting.
God, I can't either.
Well, you got the big hammer. Like, what's wrong with taking a hammer to a chair?
I mean, this is true, but it is a steel chair, and I am what they call fragile.
The good old one hit, and Beatrice takes you down.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, Beatrice is Claudia's little bee mascot.
It's true.
Yeah, she is a doll
She's
that
a
I fight her every single stream, no matter what.
every single one.
Yep, every single time. Now, I do have a question, and some people say yes, some people say no. If you weren't a moth, would you be anything different?
I would probably be a cat.
I see. Any specific design choices, or would you go like around this type of design for yourself? The whimsical knight and the big hammer aesthetic and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, just everything else, but just a cat.
I seem to recall at one point you did have cat ears, or am I thinking of Rez specifically?
We both had cat ears.
Yes. Do you happen to have cat ears on this model, or is it still a whip?
Oh, it's still a whip.
No.
However, I can make my antenna and my wings disappear.
Ooh. I do really enjoy the I really enjoy the flapping wings. Yes. Hold on. I'm getting closer. I'm going in, everyone.
Oh.
I'm head patting. Doing the best I can, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone in chat, you know what to do. I have a very cheap head pat redeem for a reason. Well, it's not that cheap, but... Yes, there it is.
Yeah.
I do charge for
That's
my
the
head
stuff.
pats. You know, head pat hand does work double time in order to keep both of us satisfied. So...
Oh, they should get paid overtime. Oh man.
Yes. Someday we might give head pat hand a vacation. Lost in Paradise. What will we do without you, head pat hand? Come here. Oh, okay.
Cry.
Well, he's gone. I couldn't scratch the underside of his palm, unfortunately.
No.
All right. So here's a question that I've never asked before. Thank you for the head pats, Rez. This is a new question, and I'm sorry that you have to be the one to experience this first. But
No, it's fine.
what does it mean for you to be Mosaixhu?
Means I can avoid the stuff that happens in my house, and I can have fun with my friends.
Well, yep, there you go. Interesting. That is a very intriguing answer. I like that.
This is like
Oh, go ahead.
escapism kind of thing.
I mean, yes,
'Cause
we
at home.
are
What?
VTubers.
Sorry.
So, escapism is our middle
Yeah.
name, always.
It's like I don't have to think about what's going on in the house, what's wrong with people, that kind of stuff. I can just have fun and not really worry about much of anything.
I see. Does it put you into a mode of relaxation, as it were?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I find that it's the same for me. Like, I could have an extremely stressful day at work, even, but like, even when I come home and if I'm not streaming, it's nice to assume that role a little bit in my own time. I don't know what it is,
Hmm.
but it has been a positive experience at the very least. And I hope it's been the same for you as well.
Yeah, I love doing it. I like seeing people come in the chat and then tell me about their day and stuff and having fun with them. And, fucking up in a game and then dying, and I'm like, ah, fuck. And then they're like, ah, fuck.
Yeah, did you ever finish Little Nightmares? Because I remember that very, very vividly in my brain.
No. It got to the part where you have to, like, sneak through this room with all the mannequins in it. And I cried. I stopped the stream right there. So I have to, like, build up the courage to even open up the game.
Oh no, I see.
I stopped at the worst fucking part.
Well, I mean, there's always coming back to it. You're a big, strong Moth Knight. Well, small, strong Moth Knight. You can do it.
I can't handle the dark. I can't.
Well, we'll have somebody in the room illuminate it for you. How does that sound?
Oh, thank God. Yes, please.
You may be distracted a little bit, but...
Oh, immediately. I'll be trying to use the light, but it's just going to call to me. And that's it.
And then,
it's all over, folks.
Then the mannequins will get you anyways. I could see where this may be an issue.
Yeah.
How do you handle this weakness? This severe... Can we call it lust for the light?
I don't.
You don't handle it? You just let it overtake you and...
It's just like lactose intolerant and eating dairy. It's the exact same thing.
I honestly could not have put it better myself. Oh my goodness.
It's like, God. There was one stream, it was a Minecraft stream, it was recently, and I couldn't find anything to eat that I wanted to eat, kind of thing. Like, just picky, you want to eat a certain thing, but it wasn't there. Mm-hmm. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to eat a whole block of cream cheese. I was not good.
Oh no.
That was not a good idea.
Why would you eat a whole block, Claudia?
I was hungry.
What? Why? You could... I can't even speak. I'm speechless. The foodie in me has been completely shamed. You don't
exactly.
Just eat half a block. What do you mean? No, hold on. We're not moving on from this point until we come to a definitive conclusion. You can eat a whole block of cream cheese. I'll give you that. But at least pair it with, like, I don't know, chips or Ritz crackers. Don't just eat it by itself.
No.
Why?
Gotta eat the whole thing by itself.
Can just blend it up with some Oreos?
No. I'm a very picky eater. So the stuff we had in the house, I just don't eat.
I am utterly speechless. Fucking Rez with that and a nice Cabernet. Bring out the finest red wine with that block of fucking cream cheese.
Well, you don't eat your cream cheese with just wine?
Oh my god. It's by itself or it's not happening. Okay, I'm fine. I guess we'll be divided in chat for the time being. Thank you for the hydrate table. We'll be divided in chat for the time being. I guess it'll be me versus y'all. I mean, I still love cream cheese, but I ain't gonna put an entire block of it inside of my mouth. Okay, like, that's not happening. It's impossible.
I will. I'll do it for you. Don't worry.
1 versus 100. Not at once.
Maybe not at once. You have to vor it.
Oh my god. Yeah, it is cream cheese after all. If you melt it down just a little bit, you could slide the entire thing down your throat without swallowing.
I almost said something to that. I'm holding back.
No, go ahead, say it. This is the time of the police.
I'm just saying some people can do that regardless.
I'm sorry, Levi. Welcome in, Raiders. You came in at a great time.
Hello.
Hello, Orvar. Oh my goodness, I am fucking dying. Hello, Henry.
Hi, welcome in.
Hold on, what are people sending me in this? Hold on. No. This is incredibly cursed. God damn it. Yeah, welcome to the shit show. Hold on, everyone that's joining. First off, what were you playing? And second off, cream cheese. Is it 100%? You eat it by itself and that's it? You just shove the entire block down your throat? Or 0%? No, there is no in between, according to my chat and Claudia here. Have you all considered deep throating a block of cream cheese?
This is a very important question.
Yes, Claudia, you could start.
Yes.
Yes.
I have. At least twice.
What benefits does it give you to deep throat cream cheese blocks?
The flavor of cream cheese hitting my tummy and then the tummy ache after.
I'm done. I can't take that question serious. Oh my god. We were playing the Slovakia 2 side of the guy named Henry get cleavered to death by a bunch of Chinese dudes after our house burned down by the Irish. Gotcha. I see. Those damn Irish. They'll do that to you.
God damn.
I have noticed that you have not answered the question, though. To cream cheese or not to cream cheese?
The answer is to cream cheese.
Bagels? Well, apparently that's not an option. That is apparently not an option. It is only the cream cheese. The whole block. You have to eat it. Or none at all. Foil.
Or no foil? That's crazy. I feed the foil to my wife, thank you. Jackie, specifically.
Yes, this is fair. I don't think I could eat the foil myself, so... It isn't an option, but that is my answer. Alright, that is fair and based. Thank you. You are the one sane person in my chat and across the table from me today. All right. Let's carry on with the interrogation. You've distracted me with these cream cheese riddles long enough, Moth. Okay. So you are a Moth Knight. What are some of your daily duties as a Moth Knight?
My daily duties are to help people around wherever I am going. So, say I'm walking down the street, and someone needs help. I'm like, oh, would you like assistance, ma'am? And then she's like, no. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. There's also taking light to people that don't have lights as well. And it's more like the battling kind of thing and helping people.
So you are like the patrolling heroes in My Hero Academia.
Pretty much, yeah.
I see. That is kind of an adorable thought. You're walking up to a grandma who doesn't actually need help, and you get turned down, and I can imagine you turning away in shame.
Yeah.
But you move on. You help the next person no matter what.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you wield any other types of powers aside from being able to swing that giant hammer around?
I can do light magic, and I can do healing.
I see. And apparently some dark magic, as you revealed to us earlier.
Oh yeah, recently gained that. That God. God. That's wild.
So what does it mean to have light magic? What does that magic accomplish for you?
The light magic gets rid of these things called shade dwellers. And they eat light. So it's like a bait for them.
I see. And are these shade dwellers your mortal enemy?
Yeah, pretty much. They mess around with a lot of stuff. If you get bit by one, you eventually turn into one if you don't fix everything. That's what the light magic is for. It's to keep that corruption away from you.
I see. So if you are bit by one, do you have to go along a series of processes to fix that, or does the light magic cure all?
It doesn't cure all, unfortunately.
I see.
If you don't get to it fast enough, it's kind of like a zombie bite. Like if you don't cut off the arm fast enough, you get turned into a zombie kind of thing.
But for this, it's cutting off the source of the darkness.
Yes.
Interesting.
You can eat the light. Some of them are like in these little balls, like pills. You can eat it and take it, and it can slowly like get the corruption out of you.
That is... The thought of a little light pill is incredibly cute. Oh my goodness. Are they covered by insurance?
Oh, you wish.
Tough times in the Moth Kingdom, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one downfalls. No one gets health insurance. You gotta work for it.
Oh my goodness. And you can do a little bit of healing.
Mm-hmm.
What is the most grievous wound you have ever healed?
The most grievous wound I ever healed was for the king of the Moth Kingdom. We call him the Moth of the Sun. He had gotten stabbed one time, and it was really, really bad. Oh, it was bad. It was like near his heart and stuff. So, my mother, her name is Ilumi. She teaches me the healing magic as well. She said, "You know what? Go save my father from dying." And I'm like, okay, sure, I guess so. I've only been at this for like, what, a month? So I did it.
So, she knew it, taught you, and then made you heal her father?
Yes. It's like one of those harsh lessons kind of thing.
Harsh lessons?
Like if you fail, then you haven't studied enough.
But this was the king!
It's also her dad.
Yeah! Goddamn. Easy peasy, no problem.
Yeah, it's like for death, and I'm just like, oh, sure, I guess.
I take it you didn't fail, hopefully.
I almost did. Almost failed.
What does this mean? Elaborate.
She ended up having to pitch in some help.
So she ended up doing it anyways. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. She's like, okay, I actually was kidding about you fully doing this by yourself. I also don't want my dad to die, so maybe I'll help you a tiny little.
You can't just pull the bait and switch there. That's not how that works.
Yeah, that's how you end up with trauma.
Yeah. And I take it you have some of that too.
Yeah.
Our little bit of trauma. It's just the way it is.
Just a little bit, a little sprinkle. They say it adds character, but God, I don't want it.
No more sprinkles for me.
No more sprinkles, please.
Okay.
no sprinkles.
So you have healing, and you have light magic, and now dark magic, which allows you to do something, as in being able to move animatedly.
Mm-hmm.
How are you able to carry the hammer then? Is it a feat of strength, or is it due to one of your magical abilities that you can wield it?
It is from being made for me.
I see.
It's weighted, so I can carry it.
So magically attuned in a certain sense, or?
Mm-hmm. And made it with the queen.
I see. Who also happens to be your grandmother as well, technically.
Adopted, yes.
Okay, I see. So, does the hammer have any abilities on its own then, since it is for you, made for you?
It's powered by moonlight, so it helps get rid of the shade dwellers. Just a big bonk, and they're gone.
And I take it also hits very hard. Like, even without the moonlight, it just hurts to be hit by that thing.
Yeah, because I'm strong. I got big muscles.
Superpowered moth. Let's go.
Yeah, I flex every morning.
That's your routine. You flex.
Yeah, I wake up, I go, and I go back to sleep.
Hey, good night, everybody. That's the routine. That's how I do it.
That's it. That's just it.
Ripped so many t-shirts.
It's true.
So, because of your, position, do you ever get to take a day for yourself, an off day that you can relax and enjoy your time off?
Every now and then, yeah.
I see. And do you spend a lot of that sleeping?
Yeah, I do. I get sleepy a lot, actually.
Is there a reason why that might be?
I don't know, actually. I just get tired out of nowhere, and sometimes I'm just not at home when I wake up.
I see. Do you dream of anything specific?
I dream about living with my wife and just relaxing with her.
And then you wake up somewhere completely different.
Yeah, I do.
A sleepwalker with a big ass hammer. Very safe.
Yeah, exactly. The sleep helps me get my job done.
Very intriguing. Very, very intriguing indeed. I might have to press you further on another time when we can figure out where you go exactly when you dream.
Yeah.
Have you had anybody follow you in order to test that out?
No, I haven't, actually.
Might be something to consider.
You think I'm being followed?
Next question.
Huh?
So, tell me a little bit about your family tree.
I don't really have a tree. I'm more like a branch that got plugged into a tree kind of thing.
You were welded onto the tree. I don't know why I just thought of this tree and you're being soldered on.
Yeah, I was just like super glued on there pretty much. I don't have actual parents. I was born from moonlight, so I don't get parents. I just get formed.
Like a doughy clay mass. You were formed into what we see today.
Yeah.
So, do you have anyone that you call family? Those that you have been grafted onto?
There is Illumi, which is the queen's daughter. There is Drew, that is Illumi's partner. The queen herself, Hayarpi. The king, Lucin. And my wife, my husband, my many other wives. I have a lot of wives.
Yeah, I am one of them, technically.
Yeah.
I fall under this branch. Loosely, adoptively related to a queen in royalty, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Did my husband just call me Moonlight Mommy?
It seems to be the case, yes. You know, I am inclined to agree. You didn't hear me say that.
Oh, I heard nothing. I heard no words.
Now, because of your familial ties, do you share any power? Do you govern any power? Being related to the king and queen? No.
Mm-mm. No. Only Lumi does that. Because she's the princess.
I see. Well, not necessarily like power, like over, well, the people, I suppose.
Mm-mm.
Not at all. Okay. You're the big helper. That's what you do, as being related to some of these royalty. Well, adopted related.
Yeah. I just help out. I'm just here.
Doing your own thing, whatever a moth do.
Yeah. I ran away from home. That's how I ended up here.
Oh. Sorry to have you stolen away to my little hideaway here.
Oh, no. I mean, like, I'm not from the Moth Kingdom, actually. I'm from the moon.
Fair enough.
From the moon.
So, why did you run away from the moon then?
Well, it's boring.
Is nobody else up there, or?
No, there's like a bunch of these lunar moths. That's what I am. I'm a lunar moth. And we have a whole system, society, civilization up there. And I was a priestess. So I would do stuff. I would heal people, quote unquote, and solve their problems for them. Like grant them wishes when I really didn't do anything. So I left to not do that anymore. It didn't feel right, pretty much.
And it was also boring, as you said.
Oh yeah, it was hella boring. Imagine just like sitting like in an office desk kind of thing, like in the cubicle. And then someone walks up to you every now and then like, please solve my problem for me, please. My husband, he ate all the cookies and I don't know what to do. And you're just like, okay, all right. So you just like fill out an order for cookies and then they thank you for it when you didn't really do anything.
Interesting. And you left that life of quote unquote healing and learned how to actually heal through magic.
Yeah. I mean, I could actually heal through magic, but I just got better at it.
Okay, that is fair. That is fair. So you honed your talents, is what I'm hearing.
And they also didn't want you like swinging a giant hammer up there, and I wanted to fight in swinging a giant hammer, so I left.
But why would they give you a giant hammer if they didn't want you to swing it?
Well, they didn't give it to me.
It was with you when you were formed, I take it.
No, the queen helped me make it.
Ah, I see. So they sort of shunned you, in a way. Or...
Yeah.
How do you think they're doing up there now, while you're down here?
Oh, I don't need to know. They can't find me.
Now, this is true.
I refuse to go back.
Fair enough. This episode of Poison Points is completely secluded here. We won't tell anybody, I promise.
Oh, thank you.
So, Claudia, you do have one glaring weakness. Maybe two, but we'll get to the second one here in a second. What do you have to say about your weakness to shiny lights?
It's hard sometimes, especially because I use a lamp hammer for a weapon, so I can't really look right at it.
Mhm.
Or I'm just I just go, it's like this.
The fixation in your eyes, it becomes very apparent that there's nothing else that you'll want to look at.
Pretty much, yeah.
I see. What does it
It's
feel
kind of
like
bad.
to be
It's
infatuated?
Hmm, it's kind of like being high, honestly.
This,
Can I say that?
yeah, that is fair game.
It's kind of like being high, yeah. High and drunk at the same time.
Damn, so you're crossfading.
Yeah, pretty much.
My goodness. So, is it the good part of crossfading or the bad part of crossfading?
It's only the good part.
So it's very addictive, I see.
Yeah.
And you did mention earlier that you still indulge in it.
Yeah, I got one on command, like right here on my little hip.
And then we lose you for the remainder of the interview.
It's true. It's just so hard to resist,
And I take it you are also infatuated by my glowing eyes.
Oh. Yeah. Absolutely.
So every little bit that glows, you have to take a look around while I'm moving my hands.
Yeah. I gotta look away, I can't stare. I can't stare all night.
Well, I was going to say,
Wonk.
because that does lead into my second point on your second weakness. You can't resist a hottie with a body.
It's true. I'm no better than a man. Why do you think I have so many wives? I can't resist.
The temptation, it's too strong.
It's just too strong.
Now tell me...
They say hi and I just fall to my knees.
They look at me and give me a sideways glance and... Oh, it's over.
I'm passing out. I'm on the floor.
Oh, Lord, I'm coming down with a case of the vapors.
Oh, Lord Jesus, help me.
And what feeling washes over you when you see one of those people?
Major happiness.
I see.
It's
with
like...
zero downsides.
It's like... Yeah, pretty much. It's like eating candy. That's a person. And you're not eating them, because that's considered cannibalism.
This is true. But also, if it's like eating candy, then that doesn't that mean that you can still get sick?
I guess sometimes you can get sick.
Too
Not
many
me,
wives. And not you. You're
I'm
immune.
built different. I'm built different.
Built different. You have the power of the fat piss on your side.
Exactly! Every time I get overwhelmed, I just take a fat piss and it's all gone.
So it's... You not only have light magic, you not only have dark magic, you not only have healing, but you have the power of the fat piss.
Exactly. It's very hard being so responsible with all this power.
Whatever will you do? The burden must be so backbreaking.
Oh, speaking of backbreaking, if you ever do a stretch redeem, oh god, I am sorry for you.
What does this mean?
Every single time, whenever there's a stretch redeem, I do this thing where I rub my hands together. Ah, fuck. God damn it, husband.
Well, here it is. I'm ready.
Here we go. It's time! Time to stretch! I break my back every time.
The power, the sheer will that you have.
Oh, it's just that good old scoliosis.
Yeah, you gotta love it. The power of scoliosis. I like that you did that, even though it was a posture check and not technically the stretch.
Oh.
Well, It's all right. You know, we take what we can get.
It's true. It's true.
All right. Well, I think this is a good point to take a really quick break. I do have to run to the restroom, as everyone may know at this point, the girl pills have ruined my bladder, so I do need to go to the restroom and take a
Oh, go
fat
take a
piss.
fat piss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While we are away, I think this would be a great opportunity for chat to prepare any questions they may have for Claudia. And I have signed Claudia has signed a contract that she will answer anything truthfully. Definitely, she remembers that entirely, that she signed that contract. And yeah,
Okay.
we'll see you in a little bit.
Bye bye.
And we are back, everyone. Back from our fat piss, that is.
Oh, thank goodness.
The power of the fat piss prevails.
It's like a power washer.
Oh no. Hopefully it's not a chunky one.
I would cry.
The piss. Alright, Claudia. We have opened it up to chat to ask any questions they so desire, and I do see Rez asked one, but as the host, I do get to open up with a question of my own. And I am curious. That bar behind you, if you could have any specialty drink at that bar, what would your specialty drink be?
A mimosa.
I see. Any particular reason why? Or are you just very fond of mimosas?
I like the orange juice in it.
This is fair. I'm also a huge fan of mimosas as well. So this is good. This is good. I would be drinking that as much as I can.
Ooh.
Now, would you have a specific name for your specialty drink?
Shattered Moonlight.
I like this name. Perfect. This totally will definitely never come up later, I promise. Wink, wink. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink?
Yeah, wink, wink.
Oh no. What have I done?
It'll be on the quiz. I hope that you'll remember it when we do the first annual Poison Points quiz.
This will be a quiz?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Totally. It'd be really funny, speaking of which, if I did one of those, and the people who answer the questions for themselves get their own questions wrong, or their own answers wrong. It wouldn't surprise me if that were going to be the case. Will the test be open book? That would be very intriguing. You know what, honestly, I probably would let it be open book. But I don't think I would let it be as easy as just, what did Claudia say in her interview? Or what did Grandpa say in his interview? Alright, so, Rez asks, do you have a favorite stream that you've done so far?
I had to remember the streams that I've done, but my favorite that I can think of off the top of my head is my birthday stream.
Yes, I do remember this one.
I think we played Goose Goose Duck, and we played Pummel Party after, and it was lots of fun.
Yes.
I love that everyone came to help me celebrate my birthday. Made me feel really nice, warm, and fuzzy inside.
Now, I couldn't participate because of work issues, but I did stop by the stream at the bare minimum, and it was a lot of fun from what I could tell.
Yes.
Okay, and also Rez asks, is there a game that you want to play that you haven't had a chance to yet?
Hollow Silk Song.
Is that out yet, or is that a?
No, it's not.
But it will be on the way.
Yeah, they're working hard on it.
Yeah, all for you, Claudia.
Oh god, I wish it was all for me.
Not Silk Song. Now I have a question. Have you, what's the best way to phrase this? Have you been initiated to the speedrunning part of Hollow Knight?
I've seen videos with the speedrunning stuff, but I can't speedrun. I fall down so many times, I die so many times. I hate the fucking Watcher Knights with all being in my soul. I couldn't do it.
I mean, anybody can speedrun, Claudia. It's just a matter of patience and persistence.
This is true. But I've also spent 3 days on the Watcher Knights before, and I don't want to go through it again.
the long play. We'll say the slow percent run.
Oh, I will win that, absolutely.
I can speed fail, says Rez. This is fair. At least you aren't stuck at a wall for an hour. Yep. One of the speedrun tricks is to jump up a wall that is particularly difficult, more than any other skip in the game. So
This is true.
Does anybody else have any questions for Claudia? Because I'm gonna steal her all night long if that's the case. Don't worry about it. So, Claudia, if you could ask the next interviewee, and you don't know who they are, but if you could ask them anything, what would you like to ask them?
I would like to ask them
Uh-oh.
eat a block of cream cheese with me.
Would you eat a block of cream cheese with me? I'm sure they will love that question, without a doubt. Imagine your next person is incredibly lactose intolerant.
Oh, that's just higher chance of them saying yes, honestly.
League is pain. Oh,
No,
yes.
it's not.
Levi wants to know, what is it that drew you to League of Legends in the first place? The world does need to know. I'm very curious.
Like a few years ago, maybe like 4, 5, 6. Was it 6? I don't know. Some time ago, I was playing with my guildies in this old MMO that we used to play. And they would play League like after doing this thing called Territory War. So I would sit in the voice chat while they're playing League. I'm like, God, what the fuck are they doing? So one day I was like, you know what? I want to join League. I want to play with you guys. And they're like, okay. So they got me stuck in this hellhole. But it's a fun hellhole.
And you can never escape.
Never.
My condolences. But at least you have fun.
It's true. I love playing with them.
Yeah, that is very good. I have tried League once, and then I tried it again with you. Still just as painful as I remember. Gate Snipe wants to know, and I'll get to Espion's questions here in a second. How did your main change from when you first started to now?
My main was Sona, I think, when I started. And now I mean Nami. So,
and she's the singy lady, right?
Yeah, Sona is the mute person, the mute singer. That makes no sense, but she plays the what is that thing? That twal? I think that's what it's called. It's like a string instrument.
Mm-hmm.
And Nami is like a fishy who is on a quest to help her people.
Intriguing.
With her staff. Yeah, she's a mermaid.
And you do play mostly support, correct?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I play mid lane, but mostly support.
I see. Espion wants to know, do you play trading card games like Magic or Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh?
I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh when I was younger with my brothers. But otherwise, the closest card game that I played recently was Uno.
This is fair. This is fair. And what is your favorite way to pass the time?
My favorite way to pass time is like either drawing or watching YouTube videos or like speed paints, so I can figure out how people do their art
and assimilate it.
Yeah. Also listen to music as well.
This is fair. That sounds no different from my old crew who used to jam League almost every time after high school. I also had a crew, I guess you could call them, who also played League, and I was trying to get in with them, and I turned on one League match, and I'm not a bad gamer by any stretch of the matter, but I Like, by the end of the session, I was angry and my neck hurt. And I didn't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
It's like a different type of stress when you're playing League for some reason.
Honestly, oh my god. When you play support and like your lane partner is like bitching at you the whole time, I don't put up with it. I just leave them. I go somewhere else. I help somebody else. I'm not going to be bitched at for the rest of the match.
You are your own strong, independent support player.
Yeah. Like, why are you shit talking me when I'm keeping you alive, making sure you don't die from your stupid moves?
Very. I love this approach. This is also why you are.
That's like in any game, yeah.
Like a deadly Mercy player too.
Oh god, we were playing the other night. I had to try to be one another Mercy. And I fucking lost.
No.
I brought shame upon the battle Mercy kind.
No, I mean that you did lose to another Mercy, so the battle Mercy line lives on.
That's true.
It's just your lineage has died off, unfortunately. I'm sorry. It's that battle Mercy's turn now.
Yeah. There was a Reaper though that was really, god, he was so annoying to fight against. One moment I just got so tired of him like coming at me. I just pulled out the Glock and I shot the hell out of him and killed him.
Yes, we'd love to see it. Pro Mercy moves, yes indeed. When shit talking happens, it becomes time to either troll or become the 6th on the enemy team. This is true. This is true. I also do the same thing.
No, so you gotta make them become the 6th person on the enemy team and then make them be the dead weight.
Yeah, exactly. I guess. I don't think that works, Claudia, actually. Now that I think about it a little bit more, I don't think that's how that works.
It's like, oh, they have a 6th member, but they're kind of like running in the corner the whole time, kind of thing.
Very intriguing. So, if nobody has any other questions, Claudia, who would you like to raid this evening?
Good old Katana-chan.
Katepokapatan.
Kachapachapajan.
Kabajabaja.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get up. Hopefully without any audio, so I could actually prepare for this moment. Alright, Claudia. Well, I know it was a little bit of a short one, and it is a bit of a late night. I thank you for taking this time out of your evening to join me across from the table. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
And you have never streamed with this model, correct?
Not by myself.
Okay.
I was in a stream with my husband last night, and that's when I popped up on the screen.
And that was when you debuted, basically?
Pretty much.
I was so close. I like to steal away all these precious moments from people. I mean, what? All right. Well, thank you for at least showing me this, because I missed this, and I'm very excited that I got to see it. When do you perchance plan to stream next?
Oh, totally not next week on Thursday whenever I wake up. I'm totally not playing Bug Fables or anything.
Definitely not. Well, if you haven't already, and I definitely recommend that you do follow my guest sitting across from me. Let me give her a shout out here. That is Mosaixhu.
Hello.
And if you miss that stream, anybody here, I'll be extremely mad. I'm probably also going to miss the stream because you stream earlier in the day and I work that time. But I will do my best to stop on by.
Okay. I'll make sure to leave a chair out for you so you can fight Beatrice.
Yes, definitely, please. I do need a chair in order to combat her folding chair, her steel chair.
I'll give you the giant one.
Thank you. The one that's bigger than Beatrice's.
Yeah, the one that's the same size as me.
I'll see if I can't wield that over my head. All right. without further ado, let us go raid Katana-chan. Actually, Claudia, do you have like any debut plans at all?
I don't. I'm just here.
Well, I suppose that is entirely fair. If you do change your mind, keep me posted, because I want to be the first one in chat when that happens.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's send this right through. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for stopping on by this evening. And next month is going to be a real doozy. I have to dotathon as an emergency thing, breaking full character here. So yeah, I'm going to be streaming pretty much 5 days a week next month. Wish me luck, I suppose.
Good luck.
Yes.
Come to Irisu's Dreamathon. Donathon.
Yeah.
Thon.
Totally a thon, even though I can't stream consistently in a row because work prevents me from doing that, but it's still something. So.
Yeah.
I will definitely have more of the little things set up, the incentives and everything, and I actually do have a few that I already have to start on. So, yeah, that's fun.
Well, you got this, no problem.
It's time to go to my favorite screen, which is the break screen.
Yes.
And the reason why this is my favorite screen is because they can still hear us while we're back here.
Oh, but Kirby's so cute.
Yeah, look at that curb.
The Corb.
I don't think I'll ever change this stream. Or screen.
It's perfect.
Oh shit, they're being set. Goodbye, everybody.